What's going on, bros, hoes, and people I don't know? This is Where's Gucci Mane, and we're back for another video. Today, I'm going to be dropping y'all a whole bunch of videos today. I hope y'all appreciate it. So, I like to get right into my videos. I don't like to push people around the situation. So, as y'all see, the title is Orlando Brown says that Jay-Z and Sean Puffy Combs, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Brother Love, a.k.a. Take That, is a transgender. He said the same thing about Jay-Z. He said Diddy, Jay-Z, and I'm going to show y'all the clips later. So, I thought this was so interesting when I saw the video, y'all. When I saw the video, because I watched it on Night and Day Network, y'all go follow them. They really have good content. Like, I love how he does his content. I love how he has the cartoon and stuff like that. So make sure y'all check Night and Day Network out. That's where I originally saw it from. He always have good clips of things, of people exposing industry and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my goodness, Orlando Brown is talking again. Because if y'all know, I've done a few videos on Orlando Brown. Please go check them out. I actually will make a playlist later on for Orlando Brown so y'all can just watch them all. Because Orlando Brown be dropping some gems. A couple years ago, you guys, I was telling you all about Orlando Brown's Instagram and how he was talking in subliminal messages and we didn't really understand what he was saying. And I just want you guys, I'm going to go over it a little bit. Give me one moment so I can figure out which YouTube page it was. Okay. I just wanted to go over this real quick, even though I did a video on this. If y'all don't remember, in 2020, Orlando Brown was talking subliminally. He said LL Cool J is actually Mike Tyson. Queen Latifah is LL Cool J. Regina King is actually the real deal Jada Pinkett Smith. Tisha Campbell Martin is actually Regina King. So if you guys want more on this, go to my video I did on Orlando Brown, because he was talking. If you go to his Instagram, it was called The Official Orlando Brown. It's still up. He said Diddy is actually Kevin Hart. So that what was going on. So I always kind of kept my ear to what Orlando Brown had to say, because media would try to make him look crazy. Remember, he went through a lot with the media. Never forget, he was a childhood star. And that plays a role in the trauma he's been through. It plays a role in him knowing a lot of the secrets, being in certain spaces. Even the situation with him and Raven Simone, people downplay it when he said that they slept together and things like that. But I believed him. And so this is another situation where he was talking. And I even had some people in my comments like, y'all believe what he's saying? Y'all believe it? Listen, I'm going to document it. Whether y'all believe it, y'all don't, it still needs to be talked about and it still needs to be documented, because if not, people will act like it never happened. And that's what's going on. People, they trying to Mandela affect us, and what I try to do is at least provide you guys with the tools to remember and keep stuff in the back of y'all mind. So, I'm going to give y'all this first clip. I posted it on my Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on IG, Where's Gucci Mane.
Look, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. You know how like P Diddy is my auntie Yolanda? You know, PB is fun and all that. You know, yeah. How Diddy's trying to kill me.
Pay attention.
You know, Diddy and Jay-Z, Auntie Sean and Auntie Yolanda. My aunties. See this trans.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause and we gonna come back for a minute, because I want to say this. Y'all don't understand. Some people don't understand when he's saying my aunties. That's throwing shade in the way. If you don't know how to catch shade, my aunties, he like my girls, like these are really girls. Because at first I was thinking he was just saying that they were homosexual, because that had been rumored for years. If you are in the hip hop know and things like that, when I was a teenager, it was always Diddy was always talked about. Now Jay-Z, that kind of came more so when I got about in my late teens, 18, 19, 20. I would hear things and rumors about Jay-Z being homosexual allegedly, because it was him and a football player named Larry Johnson. And I'm going to try to pull that up to see if we can find anything on Google about Larry Johnson and Jay-Z, because they had an apartment together, and everybody was talking about it, saying that they had a 1-bedroom apartment. I'll never forget this rumor. They said they had a 1-bedroom apartment, and they stayed together. Somebody, rap fan, I remember the Jay-Z rumors, Brooklyn in the 90s. See, in the 90s, I was only 3 in 1990, you know. So, like I said, in my late teens, I did start hearing rumors about Jay-Z. And if you see, look, I put a Jay-Z and Larry Johnson. That's all I put. What first thing that come up is Jay-Z gay? 97 to beat. Let's see what they said, because this is probably somebody's archive. I wish they had the date on this, because I love to go back and look at the dates of when people actually mention this. It's no date on this article. So it says, oh, this was Gary with the Gary's hot tea. Okay, it says Kansas City Chiefs running back Larry Johnson recently discussed his close relationship with Jay-Z within the local Kansas City press. A lot of people don't know that goes beyond me just wearing his clothes. I could switch to Nike tomorrow and Jay would be completely cool with it. There are only a couple of athletes Jay-Z was cool enough with to let in his small little circle that he calls friends. It's me, LeBron, and that's about it. Pay attention. He said it's him and LeBron. That's what Larry Johnson was saying. It goes beyond me just wearing clothes. We become friends now. If I wanted to do Nike, Reebok, anything else, he would have an input, say, okay, don't mess with this, blah, 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 blah. He definitely did that. Between me and you, he didn't want me to do the Fantasia video. So Larry Johnson, let's note that Larry Johnson was in Fantasia video. I definitely got cussed out for that one. Why would a man cuss another man out for being in a woman's video? Why would he cuss you out? He told me there were a lot of things he wanted to do, but he couldn't do them. He said, you got to be able to look at yourself as a business, as a stock. And the less things you do, the more people will invest in you. The more things you do, you water down your value. Shaking my head at cussing them out. We got a tip earlier this month from someone alleging who works at the Trump Tower. I am writing you in question. I work in the building Jay-Z lives in the Trump Tower. Also, I want you to pay attention because people act like niggas hated Trump so much. I told y'all, niggas always was cool with Trump. That's what was so interesting, the reverse, okay? It was so interesting to me. You see, back then, he was staying at the Trump Tower. So that's just interesting to me, too. I'm writing the Trump Tower, and him and B are together. I've never seen her in this building. So the person who worked at the Trump Tower says that they've never seen Beyonce at this building where he lived. So I'm going to start over reading it. Okay, I work in the building Jay-Z lives in the Trump Tower. And though him and B are together, I never seen her in this building. But what's strange to me, I see Larry Johnson all the time. In fact, he lives with Jay-Z. The other night they attended a Cavs and Nets game. When did they become so close? And why is Larry living with Jay? I have some video footage from phone of them together in the building. Is Jay gay? Read this. The Chiefs have been talking to Johnson's agent about a new deal, but the two sides are still far apart. A club source put the odds of Johnson holding out this summer at 50-50. Johnson, who owns a home in New York with rapper Jay-Z, showed up in Kansas City. It says that they owned a home together. Showed up in Kansas City Sunday for the first time since the team began its voluntary workouts last month and has worked out with his teammates in the last 2 days. He has indicated he will attend the team's post-draft mini camp. Now let's look at the fact. I don't know or care if Larry Johnson is gay, but here are just a few reasons that might prove some clues, blah, blah, blah. In addition, Larry is a model, a professional one. Yeah. And now it's revealed that a guy owns a house and lives with another man. And that's my thing. These are both millionaire men. Why are you living with a million? These are both millionaires. Why are they living together? Then it says Jay-Z cut off Larry Johnson because of abuse. Because his run-ins with the law. You know Jay-Z do not play about that image. You know Jay-Z don't play about that image. So, You see this article. This is from, in case you didn't know, Industry on Blast must have posted this. Larry Johnson. I wish people would stop saying I was a roommate to him. I moved to New York for a girl I was dating. Pay attention. I moved to New York for a girl I was dating. And I had my own damn money to live in New York with her. I was given enough warning from him to stop being arrested. Okay, so basically he was coming out to say it was his fault because he kept being arrested. I was going through my own issues, found the grace of God, pay attention to that, and to forth works of righteousness. I choose to help others and speak on the same brainwashing that had me act way out of character and away from the Most High God. I was idol worshiping Satanists and Luciferians, the same issues most of these generations suffer from. This is true. That's what's going on right now. I could care less about that friendship or those people. They be going straight to hell for blasphemy. I pity them. So that's just a little sidebar on the Jay-Z, because, you know, people that act like that never happened, like it wasn't a rumor when it was. So I just want to, here go another. This is from XXL Magazine, 2007. You see, published 2007. Is Jay-Z on the DL? As I noted in a post here a couple of weeks ago, hip-hop has never been quite as gay as it is in 2007. Shit, it's gayer now in 2022, baby. 2022 is a different... I don't even know what this is called, okay? I don't know what this is called, okay? They said it's gay in two... Who wrote this? I respect the author. The author said hip-hop has never been as quite as gay in 2007. Shit, welcome to 2022. Welcome here. Come hither. Already this year, we had Lil Wayne kissing Baby on the mouth. Pastor Mace cruising for tranny hookers as if he was Eddie Murphy. T-Pain congratulating Ray J on the size of his meat, and Beanie Siegel getting high on cough syrup and trying to shove his tongue down Petey Crack's ear. Y'all don't remember that? Because I remember all of that in hip-hop. The latest such incident involved Jay-Z supposedly... What does T-E-H mean? Is that... I don't understand what that means. I know what the gay... Supposedly gay and lives with this guy named Larry Johnson. In case you're like me and thought Larry Johnson was that one basketball player who played with Grandmama in those Nike commercials. No, apparently it's another Larry Johnson who plays football for the Kansas City Chiefs as a model. It says it's been the top story from some time now. According to a post on his blog back in 2005, Johnson is more or less a known fruit, having been outed in a story in Kansas City's local Village Voice fish rap, The Pitchfork, from back then. So we got to remember this. I'm about to Village Voice fit. Okay, we're going to highlight that and see if we can find that article. Why in the world would Jay-Z live with another guy, let alone a suspect male model, is beyond me. Granted, I've lived in a series with guys, blah, 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 blah. And yet, apparently, the two of them lived together. It was reported recently on 7 black, red, and ghetto sites that the two of them share a unit at Donald Trump's Trump Tower. The source of said rumor is the following note the blog Gossip received from a woman who claims she worked in the building, hence has front row seat to the ticket to the gayness. So I just want y'all to pay attention that this was talked about, because this is XXL. I miss XXL. I miss real journalism, because I'm glad that they talked about it, because back then they wouldn't even have said nothing. It's a gay chiefs controversy. This is from June 2007. All right, damn it. Local media is keeping you on the download. They have you grabbing ankle. If Kansas City's everyone turn, blah, 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 needs to their killer instance, Larry Johnson. Okay. Then the local media needs to get back their killer instinct and give me credit for highlighting questions about Larry Johnson's alleged homosexuality, or the very least his insanely weird fact that 2 millionaires are sharing the same residence. So I just wanted to show you guys that this was a thing. So we're going to go back to Orlando Brown.
Look, I'm just go ahead and say it. You know how like P Diddy is my auntie Yolanda? You know, P Hassan and all that. You know, yeah. How Diddy's trying to kill me. You know, Diddy and Jay-Z, Auntie Sean and Auntie Yolanda. My aunties. See, this transgender shit, excuse my language, is getting out of hand.
It's getting out of pocket. It's getting out of pocket.
It's out of hand.
It's out of pocket.
Yeah. So when you got truth like that, like Sean Combs is my auntie Yolanda. Like I said, how Jay-Z is my auntie Sean. Okay, yeah, they need you. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, stop playing. Don't play with somebody that you know got the drop on you. Okay, got the how. Look, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. You know how like P Diddy is my auntie Yolanda. You know P Hassan.
Since I did a breakdown on Jay-Z, we might as well go on into Diddy. I want to do a separate video, but why not? We here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Diddy. Diddy kissing men. Like Diddy been kissing men for years, okay? Diddy been the gatekeeper for years. Brother Love. Diddy been doing this. You feel me? Diddy been remember I did a video about Diddy and Devin Haney, and I had used this picture right here. Remember Diddy had did for his Sean John? That smelled good, by the way. That cologne smelled good. I remember men was wearing Sean John. Whew, smelled wonderful on the man. Ooh. Anyway, remember when this was his ad campaign for Sean John, him kissing himself? Him kissing himself. Remember that? Remember how 50 was coming for Diddy, even though we know 50, we know Quarter Penny is just as zesty as the rest. Remember how Quarter Penny was calling out Diddy and Lee Daniels. Remember he said something about this ain't right. Remember he was kissing C.O. Ross. Remember that? How close they were? He was kissing C.O. Ross. Remember how P. Diddy said him and Usher was wrestling? Did I upload that? I need to do a video about that. If I did not, I need to do. Remember? Ooh, pause. Look, straight from the A. Michelle was on it. Who knew Diddy and Usher slept together? Details. Because remember when he said they wrestled over the cereal in the bed? This was it right here. This was the video. Remember? Him and Usher, because remember his Usher mama let him go on the Diddy Flavor Camp. Remember Diddy Flavor Camp? Remember we talked about this all on my page? If not, I will do another video, because I definitely got to do a Diddy video. But I'm going to include it in this, and then I'll do a separate video about it, because we're gonna talk about this. We're going to break all this down. So let me get to Diddy's Flavor Camp, so y'all can remember. Let me help y'all refresh y'all. Look, as soon as I put it in, it say Diddy, Usher, Frosted Flakes. I ain't even put in Frosted Flakes yet. Okay. They know what I'm talking about. Let's get to it.
We want to thank you, man. Don't go sit on the bed. No, just don't get close to bed. Don't get close to bed. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did. I definitely have to do it. I definitely have to.
This also was before Kevin Hart. This was before Kevin Hart sold out. This was before Kevin Hart sold out, by the way.
Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's put the camera a little bit.
Pay attention to Kevin Hart saying, let's put the camera here and there, because Kevin Hart, he knew that Hollywood tricks. That's what they would do. Because Diddy is good. Remember, I told y'all the story. If y'all remember, if you've been following me a long time, I told y'all a story about somebody, a friend of a friend, who basically was trying to get signed to Bad Boy years ago. And I guess Diddy had this big billboard that you could see from his office, and basically he asked the man to take off his shirt, and then that way he was gonna take a picture of the man, and then it was gonna be basically him with his shirt off behind the billboard of Diddy. Now nothing happened, but it's the idea that they will use a picture and say something happened in order to blackmail you and to make them do the things that they want you to do. So it's interesting that Kevin Hart said, hold on, pan out camera, let's put a line right here. I'm not in the bed with this nigga, because I know how this nigga get down. I'm gonna go back just so y'all can see what I'm saying.
I definitely have to. I definitely have to. First of all, was when I get in bed. Shout out to him and what he did. If we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older.
Hold on, pause. We used to wake up. See, that's why I told y'all that child star shit, that ain't no joke. They be sending their kids with these people. What you mean we used to? I don't give a fuck if I looked at you like a brother. You ain't my brother, just like Wayne be calling that nigga Birdman daddy. That ain't your daddy. And even if it was your daddy, after a certain age, men stop kissing boys in the mouth. Stop playing with me. That ain't your damn daddy. Your real daddy wouldn't have kissed you in the mouth when you was 14, 15, 16, 17.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause.
Damn, pause.
Back in the days when he was
damn, pause. I'm about to tell on myself. Damn, hold on. Yeah, nigga, y'all was in that bed. You was this nigga Diddy, man. Diddy been doing this for years, though. That's the kicker with me. Brother Love been fucking with these little boys allegedly for years, man. For years. He been fucking with grown people, them artists, the bad boy artists. You heard of the bad boy curse. Now, Brother Love is a gatekeeper. He been a gatekeeper for years. They love Brother Love, baby. He's one of their favorites. Yeah, you was 10, I was a little older. Let's hold on, because y'all know me. I love to get the receipt. How old were you? How old is Usher? According to Google, Usher is 43 years old. Usher is 43. Diddy is 52. So that means y'all 9 years apart. Y'all basically 10 years apart. So if Usher 15, you 25. If Usher 14, you 24. Stop playing with me, man.
Oh, goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake
Yeah, that
up.
liquor had Diddy comfortable.
Damn, pause. Like, that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the.
So if he was 10, that means Diddy was 19. So that means, because Usher, I don't recall Usher getting famous till he was about 14, right? Because that's when all that shit came. I believe Usher, what was he, about 14? That's when I remember him on the scene. So that means you've been fucking with Usher a minute.
Place, you know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented, you know what I'm saying? This is my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early.
Yo,
This
what
nigga
the
Mark.
fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's putting nonsense for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
We're having a good time, yo. Usher, we want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed.
Kevin Hart said that was stupid.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was Ellie Reed's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
Puffy,
Yeah, that's what it's called. And you're
Puffy
gonna go
Flavor
Do
Camp.
you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place is like just filled with chicks and boarding like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but
Not really. Who was it filled with? Men. Stop playing with me. Usher said, nah. Because Howard Stern said, oh, Puffy's house was filled with chicks. And he said, not really. Then who was it filled with? Because everybody always talked about Diddy's parties. They've been talking about Diddy's parties for 20 years now. So the fact he's not really. Child, Diddy been in this industry. Diddy been in the industry about what, 30 years? Remember, he was a backup dancer. Diddy been in the industry 30 years. Okay, he been doing this.
Yeah, hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some DIDDY.
It was curious. I got to pay attention.
With Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some, yeah, that's what it's called. And you're gonna go.
Hold on, I
Puff
want to
Daddy,
go
right?
back to Usher's face on y'all because I don't want to show the face for copyright, but I just want y'all to see Usher's face when he said Flavor Camp, how he looked ashamed and looked down, body language. Watch this.
Something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some, yeah, that's what it's called. And you're gonna go to Puff Daddy's.
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but there, hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
saying?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
So he was 13, Diddy was 22, 23. Well, 22.
But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money?
Diddy and Jay-Z, my auntie Sean and my auntie Yolanda, okay, keep playing games. And like I keep saying, man, this transgender agenda, man, these niggas know they half man, half woman.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna play no games, man.
Ooh.
You better ask, like I said,
Not the
ask brothers like
Baphomet.
Charleston White. We bound to die for this, boy.
Not the Baphomet.
Oh, you know, Diddy and Jay-Z, my auntie Sean and my auntie Yolanda, okay, keep playing games. And like I keep saying, man, this transgender agenda, man, these niggas know they half man, half woman. I'm not gonna play no games, man. You better ask, like I said, ask brothers like Charleston White. We bound to die for this, boy.
So y'all heard it from his mouth. He said they half man. He said they the Baphomet, okay? Because that's what the Baphomet is. The Baphomet is half man, half woman. It got titties at the top, dick at the bottom. I'm just trying to tell you what he said. I didn't say that. This what he said. So don't come for me, because y'all be coming for me sometimes, and I'll be letting it slide because it's YouTube, and YouTube is kind of different from Instagram. So it's like, okay, girl, I'll let y'all talk y'all shit as long as you give me a view. You feel me? Whether you give me a view, whatever, I'll let y'all go on and say what y'all gotta say, because when it's all said and done, thank you for the view. He said they are Baphomets. Tell me what y'all think. I thought it was interesting, because it was my first time when Orlando Brown said it. That was my first time ever hearing that they were transgender. Like I said, I heard that they were homosexual allegedly, but I never heard that they were transgender. But again, you never know with these people in Hollywood. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's real, what's fake. That's why I don't believe shit they say. I'd rather be wrong once and be right a million times than be wrong all those times, because we already know it's all a stage. The world is a stage. This shit ain't even real. This shit don't even matter. None of this shit matters for real in the grand scheme of things. Like I told y'all, it's all about to keep us down. It's all about to deceive us so we don't know our true selves, who we are. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. What did y'all think about what Orlando Brown said? What do you think about Diddy being in the industry all these years, like, and not being stopped? Diddy, it's like he go on and on year after year. He's like the Black Clive Davis for real. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.